my God, when I saw this over the weekend, I just couldn't believe it.
This is first so thought, what you're about to see, what David Arquette went through this weekend. And I know what you're saying. When I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's a fake.
Well, that's what I thought
it's
too.
A fake wrestling
but when I watched it, I thought this is not fake.
He was in something called a death match.
Oh,
this was Friday night. That was an actual fluorescent bulb that was shattered over his head and then used to stab him in the face.
And he's just, look at that, bleeding like crazy. He gets back in the ring, and I mean, this is crazy. I mean, watch this. Just
the guy he's fighting is his name is Nick Gage.
This is
all real. So at some point, the match turned from a wrestling performance to an actual, like, real, by all accounts, turned into like a real battle, a real fight.
Look, death matches are known in wrestling as the most brutal and bloody matches, and sometimes in wrestling, yes, they'll use fake blood, but that's real right there. David Arquette really got hit with that light bulb. He was gashed open, and he could have stopped the match. There are ways to get out of those type of matches when you're hurt.
You got to back it up, because I have never heard, and help me out here. Oh my God, I have never heard of
that's the part right there that
them
goes to,
using real weapons like this. You know, even when they call it a death match, it's still entertainment, but this was real.
Right.
I have never heard of that.
Harvey, I have never seen somebody get cut up so badly. You're right. They'll use tables that might be weakened in the middle
all the time in these matches.
Yeah,
they do.
But they use them to, like, sort of. I've seen them shatter over someone.
They shatter the.
But then stabbing with it.
They explode. They use these things all the time.
No, man.
But this was
the stabbing part they do. I've seen the breaking before, where they just break it over your head. But the part here that seemed over the line, or that was different, was that he then used the shards to stab him with it.
I mean, people get stabbed.
Hey, guys.
Wow.
I've never seen that as an intentional thing.
In wrestling, go me. They use cheese graters. I've seen someone put thumbtacks on the bottom of a shoe and kick someone in the head with it. I mean, like, this is pretty par for the course with, like, death matches. But for David Arquette to do this with really not much of a background in wrestling,
so wait a minute. So you're saying it's real that they are trying to hurt people with weapons like this?
They're not trying to hurt people.
Well,
I mean,
when you hit somebody,
I know, no, they know it's going to hurt. He's not trying to hurt them, but it's a
when
death
you hit
match.
him with glass,
there's supposed to be blood, and that's what the match is. So yes, it hurts the person.
So if you go to see a death match and you don't see blood,
Nick Gage is not trying to hurt David Arquette.
So wait a minute. When he hit the other guy with Nick with the chair, it looks like it's a full-on. I mean,
well, yeah, that's because I think David Arquette started to freak out. Because
So that was real too, right?
Yeah, because I mean, David Arquette seemed like he was walking out, then he got back in the ring and he kind of panicked, and you can kind of see the match ended in kind of a shoot fashion where Nick kind of threw him down and took him to the ground and said, "Listen, stay down.
Don't use wrestling terms people don't know in a shoot fashion."
Yeah, I'm sorry. That means
it's
real.
It became real.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of a fan, but yeah, no, but David Arquette rightfully freaked out because he was losing probably a lot more blood than he had anticipated.
All right. Well, we got David Arquette the next morning after that fight, and he said he does want a rematch, but not in wrestling.
How are you feeling after the fight yesterday?
Interesting.
You look in pretty good shape.
Thank you.
Do you think this is going to be the last death match you do?
That's definitely the last death match.
Definitely no rematch then?
No.
No.
Unless it's at UFC.
See, to me, that's interesting. It says UFC because he wants to really fight him. He doesn't want any part of it to be.
The dude is 47 years old.
He's in great shape.
Well, no, he is in good shape, but my God, he wants to go to UFC now and do this for real?
David was walking a little gingerly there. He looked a little beat up.
Well, how could he not? How could he be walking after that? I mean,
it's impressive.
Well, he didn't hurt his legs.
You can tell he's mad. That's why he said he wanted to fight him in the UFC. He wants to hurt this guy, Gage.
So this was personal then. This was like a real grudge.
This has been educational for me. I don't know how you feel.
I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked when I saw
Reagan,
this.
thank you for the education.
Thank you, Reagan.
Hi, guys. My name is Bernita Jones. I'm from Houston, Texas. And I think David Arquette needs to go back to the film industry. I think he needs to read movies and stop screaming on the ring, okay? I think he's proven that he's a champ, and it makes no sense for him to continue doing this. Like, why would you like to put yourself in danger like this and go back to the UFC? You're a champ. You're great in the film industry. Do that. That's what I think he is.
And speaking of, by the way, I saw Scream 2 over the weekend. He got hurt in that, too. He could not catch a break this weekend.